lineup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. After through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, straight. Wait. Ready?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Young from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Hines. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. On the move to his left. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And shedding through the tackle. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Calvin Ridley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They run with Hines. takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Here is Young. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready up. Fight, 97. Set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to hit first and goal as they try to finish up this time with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playman.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this returnable for Hines. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, it's Young. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On play action, Young. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 19-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down. Kirkpatrick. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the ball. Ready.
Now here's Young. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go play action. Young rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 26-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Murray now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's Young off play action. Out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big...
Taking it right down Broadway.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Young to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Running right on the option is Murray.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hines now on the return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check, huh?
Young.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Young now from the 50. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Young now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This is Hines. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Play fake. Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. Able to avoid him. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
55, 97. Blue striker.
Now Young.
Got his man controlled over the middle. It's Hines. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young.
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw.
And this is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Young to throw.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Here we go.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. What can Young do in the OT? Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he stopped immediately there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's
gets a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?